It is once again time for Wimbledon, and I have an extra special guest who is here to help break down all the action you can expect to see over in England. You want to go to England, you need to check out turnthepagetravel.com. My sponsor, Turn the Page Travel, helps you write your next adventure so that it is a breeze, it's affordable, you're going to have fun. What are you waiting on? You know what I'm waiting? I am your host, Brandon Silvers. Nothing more that I love than chopping it up with friends of the show. Back again, repping H-Town and LA and Mexico to talk about Wimbledon. My dog KP, aka Fried Drexler. KP, what is going on, man?
What's happening?
Yes,
Pleasure
sir.
to be here.
Oh man, excited to have you here because for people who don't know, I write the world's weekly greatest sports watch guide, link it in the bio. I had KP read it for me, check it out, and he said, it's almost the world's greatest weekly sports watch guide, except you don't write about tennis. And I was like, oh, you know what? You got me there. So I got to have you on talking about tennis. I have been writing about it too. I think that was the U.S. Open. You let me know I was slipping. I've been including it since.
You've been on it since. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm back on point. But we got to talk about, first of all, I didn't know you were a big tennis guy, and you were letting me know. So let the people know. What is your background in tennis?
Well, I probably started playing when I was in 10th grade, maybe, in high school. So I started playing doubles like everybody. You got to start at the lowest. It's not really the lowest, but you can't play singles in high school unless you're already the best. So I started playing doubles. And I played in Houston down at Texas Southern University. We used to practice at Texas Southern University when I was in high school. So we used to practice over there, and we played our matches at McGregor Park alongside Zena Garrison and Lori McNeil. So we got to hit with them sometime. And that was big, to grow up and watch them play as well.
Yeah, and you continued playing in college too, didn't you?
I did. I went to Xavier University. They didn't have a tennis team when I got there, but they started a team actually while I was there. So I played there, and then I left and went to another school, Lamar University, where I was going to play there, but I hurt my leg, so I had to stop playing. And then after that, I kind of just not really played, just kind of hit around, but I didn't play too much. I just kind of followed it. But yeah, I played into college, so I did play a little bit in college.
The knowledge is there. What made you decide to play in the first place?
I was a big McEnroe fan, so I was a big McEnroe fan. And there was a guy that lived in my neighborhood, another black guy. He was a couple years older than me, and they had a tennis court around where I played. So I used to see him out there playing a lot. And I would be out there with a football because I was in football back then. So I was throwing the football, like me and him used to throw the football around, but he was playing a lot of tennis. So I started watching him play, and then he kind of got me into it. I started hitting with him. And then that was probably when I was in like 8th or 9th grade. And then I probably went to, when I got to high school, I didn't play until 10th grade. And that's when I really got into it and started playing. I got a coach. I had my own coach. I used to go to every day and hit 1,000 balls a day and do all that jazz and all that.
I've started, I haven't played in a while. But I probably about 8 months. But I had picked it up recently again because I had played it when I was younger for a very short time. And it is easy to get like addicted to going out there and hitting balls.
It is once you get into it. Yeah.
Trying to recreate like a good shot. Like once you get started, you get one good one, and then you're like, I'm going to hit this whole bucket and I'm going to go chase him down. I'm going to do it all over again.
Right. And then once you realize it's all angles, it's all about angles.
Yes.
When you really get into it, It's all about angles and reflexes, you know.
Yeah, so I
So,
enjoy playing. I need to get back out there again, but it's probably going to be a minute for me.
oh
But
yeah, it's the best thing to get in shape. Like if you want to get in shape, yeah, especially if you kind of know how to play and you don't, you're gonna run around a lot, so you're gonna get in
yeah,
shape.
yeah,
You know
I
what I
do
mean?
a gang of running. It was actually that's what got me back into it.
Right.
Uh, Visiting some people out in Altadena, actually.
Mm.
Shout out to the Knicks family, and they let me know that tennis could add 10 years to my life, and so
Oh
that
yeah,
soothed my health anxiety brain. I was like, well, I got to do it.
yeah. A lot of black people play tennis. People don't know that, but they're not like represented as much in the pros. But in the neighborhoods, a lot of black people play tennis.
It's
Yeah.
crazy you say that because right after you told me I need to start writing about tennis in my watch guide screenshots, I had a couple. I had like several different black people who come up to me and they were like, that's our sport. We used to
Yeah.
we used to play that
Oh
sport
man.
too. And I was like, okay,
Especially
that's
back in the 70s and 80s when I was growing up, man, a lot of black people played tennis. Like you'd be surprised. I'm
I
talking
got
about
some cousins in
back in the wooden
Baltimore.
racket days. Like
Yes, I got some cousins up in Baltimore who still play. Uh, People also know Coach
right.
Johnson. He was telling me
Yeah.
how he used to play back in the day, and I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
okay, I need
Yeah,
to
it's huge. Yeah.
I need to go ahead and get back into it because it does seem the image, the public image, is very prim, proper, lily white, but you know,
Yeah, it was really before Venus and Serena. It was really, because you only had like Arthur Ashe before that. You know what I'm saying? Zena Garrison, maybe a couple more. But once Venus and Serena kind of took over, then a lot more black people paid attention to it. You know what I mean? Kind of like golf with Tiger Woods, same
that's
type
what
of
got
deal.
me. That's what got me to tennis camp when I was little was Venus, and I was
Right.
like, you know,
And
I'm
now
gonna
you
make
got
a go.
a lot more black players coming up that some of them you may know, some of them you may not
Yeah, so that just a super cool sport. If you haven't given it a shot, get out there. You're gonna get a workout regardless. So at
know. Yeah,
least
you're gonna get a serious
it's a
workout.
different way of getting some cardio.
Yeah.
And speaking of my childhood tennis days, the event that I saw Venus play that made me want to go to tennis camp was the only one held when school was out, Wimbledon, which we're talking about today. That was clearly one of my favorite early tennis memories. But what were some of your favorite Wimbledon memories, especially as a McEnroe guy? And you said you got the Bjorn Borg from
Yeah. Well, Borg first. Because we all wanted to dress like Borg back in the day. You know, I'm older, so back in the '80s, we all wanted to dress like Borg because he had the Fila stuff. McEnroe, Jimmy Connors. Jimmy Connors was a bad man. A lot of people don't know about Jimmy Connors. I mean, if you know tennis, you know about him. But shoot, Pete Sampras, Boris Becker. Boris Becker was a great player. A lot of people don't talk about him. Al Agassi. Uh, we could go on and on with the
yeah.
names. But yeah, I was watching tennis back when Martina Navratilova was playing Wimbledon. Like
Okay.
she was the best player. Like nobody ever thought she was gonna ever lose. Like she was that good. Like because she was the serve and volley, queen. Like a lot of them don't do that anymore. Everybody's hitting from the baseline. Like who could hit the longest and the hardest. But back then it was about that serve and volley, getting to the net and finishing the point. Like, and that's what McEnroe was about too. Serve and volley. It wasn't about hitting 30 times from the baseline and see who makes a mistake. But what they do now, like a lot more serve and volley back then. It was more action. You know what I mean?
Is that like the equivalent of how the NBA has now gone
To the
beyond
3 point, everybody's shooting threes, and it's just crazy. Yeah,
yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I remember Sampras. That was definitely the GOAT, I guess, would be the term of the time when I first started watching, was Sampras on the men's side. They were talking about him
Right.
like he was the Jordan of it. He was just very
Sampras.
reserved kind of dude.
Yeah. Courier. Jim Courier and
Oh,
Sampras used to play against each other a lot. Another one was Yvonne Lendl. He was one of the best players back when I was watching it back in the 80s. I was watching it a lot in the 80s and then into the 90s. These newer players, I just kind of got back into it a lot, like since Alcaraz, because he's so good.
He is tough.
He probably one of the best players I ever seen play. Out of all the players I've seen play, he's probably one of the best players I ever seen play. Like he's too good.
So that's a question I have for you, because it seemed like since I've been watching, it's kind of gone in waves where it was Sampras. There was a little bit of a lull, especially in Wimbledon. I remember for some reason Goran Ivanisevic sticks in my head.
Yeah, Ivanisevic. I don't know how many championships Nadal has at Wimbledon.
So yeah, it went from that little lull, and then it was Federer, Joker, Nadal.
Yeah, Federer was dominant. Federer was a dominant player. He was one of the best players ever. You know what I'm saying? So he's up there. He's the top 5 ever. You know.
Yeah.
Him. I say Borg might be up there. Joker,
yeah,
he's up there.
Machine.
And Alcaraz is gonna be up there too.
Because it was like it seemed like we were going to have a battle with who was going to take the spot, as you had Federer retire, then you had Nadal, who had all his injury stuff and faded, and you got Joker, who's at the tail end of his career. But Alcaraz was like, I'm just go ahead and snatch the throne right now. He's won the last 2.
And he's young. He's the youngest one. Yeah, he's the youngest one. So they got to deal with him like for the next 10 years at least. All these other guys, center, they good, but they're not as good as him.
How does Alcaraz's playing style compare to Nadal? Because I know a lot of people attribute Nadal's style to his injuries. Does Alcaraz play like an easier type style on the body that would let him last a longer time? Although
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about on his body, but he knows how to get to the net. That's crucial. Deidre Adams. He knows how to get to the net. That's crucial. So he got shots. It's just not getting to the net. He got shots all over the place. He got crazy shots. You know what I'm saying?
I was watching the French Open final. I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, that was crazy.
Whew.
Well, the center was up like 2 sets.
Yeah.
So you have 2 sets, first 2 sets?
Between both of them, between the men's final and the women's final with Coco, I was...
Oh, yeah. I'm nervous every time she plays, though. Like, I'm nervous when she plays. Like, I don't know. I just think she's going to lose every time. I don't know why. She, not these past few months. She got the foot on the gas. Can't nobody beat her the last few months. But prior to that, she made me nervous. She good though. She good. She getting better and better and better though.
Yeah, is the mental part, you think that's getting figured out now?
I think that's getting figured out. I think so. Yeah.
And with Alcaraz stepping into the void on the men's side, is there anyone on the women's side who is like stepping into that top spot since Serena left? Because to me, every time I look at the who's winning the Grand Slams, it seems like you have a couple of names who you see a lot, but for the most part, nobody's really taking that step forward.
The top 8 seeds are on the women's side. Sabalenka is number 1. Coco is number 2. Pegula 3. Paolini. Paolini is 4. She lost last year in the finals, so she's gonna be tough to beat. You got Madison Keys, Zing, Adriva, and even Iga Swiatek.
Swiatek, yes, one of my
She's
favorite
an
players.
eighth seed, and she's a great player. That's tough.
So it seems like
Uh,
it seems like it's top heavy, but there's no one head
it
and
is.
shoulders above. But it's
No,
very
because none of those eight made the semis last year except Paolini.
man, that's crazy because those are some good names. Those are
Yeah.
some players I know and have seen do well. So the fact that they're returning and none of them made it that far. Well,
Now Keys been playing good too. Madison Keys, she's been playing good
so I guess let's
lately.
get into the breakdown on the women's side. We'll start with the women's side. What do you see? We waited to record this to see the draw too, so we could give y'all
Right.
the best and accurate information. What do you see on the women's side that's
Excuse me.
caught your eye?
Let
Because I know
me see. I
Gauff
had
is
it
coming
up.
off the French Open, and Sabalenka was clearly a little salty about losing that French Open
Yeah,
final.
Goff won the French. Goff won the French. So I didn't really see her draw. Oh, I saw her draw. I noticed that she and I'm always looking for the black players too. Um, she and Townsend are in the same quarter, or they're in the same draw, which is crazy.
Wow.
She's gonna have to play Azarenka in the second round.
Okay.
Coco, um, if they win first round, which they probably will. And in this other side, you got Haley Baptiste. That's another sister. She's a youngster. She's on the other side of that draw. I think Emma Navarro is on that side.
Okay. From a
And
Charleston resident.
is she?
Yeah. Yeah. Her dad's a billionaire, like the Pagulas.
Yeah, Pagula's on that side. You got Swiatek. This is all on the second half with Coco on that side of the draw. So Coco's gonna have a tough road. It's not gonna be easy.
Man.
It's gonna be tough for her.
What about I know who I want to ask you about. Someone who was I thought headed to something, and I know she had a baby. Naomi Osaka. See her down here. Is
Yeah,
she still working her way back, or
she's ranked 56
okay?
in the world right now. She's another one that makes me nervous when she plays. I never think she's gonna win.
Mm.
I mean, since in the second part of her career, the first part, was different. Now, since she had her little issues and now she had a baby, and has she won any tournaments? Like she doesn't win tournaments anymore. She's like gets to the second or third round and she's out.
Yeah, I was just really weird, and
She
I
definitely
guess
hasn't won a major, so
no. Let's
you know
see.
I don't even. I got her down here. I have her down uh, as unseeded. She's ranked 56, but I don't think she's gonna make no noise. I don't
Yeah, it doesn't look like.
personally. I don't.
I guess she made
Now,
what she made
I would like for her to
15 last
prove me
year.
wrong, though.
Yes, because I always enjoyed watching her play.
Yeah, I like to watch her play, but I don't know if it's mental with her or she's not what she used to be. So,
How easy is it to get in your own head
oh
as a
man,
tennis player?
that's what it's all mental because they all know how to play. I mean, the whole thing is mental. When the score, when you get down, like you, you
You
about
can't
to
point the
lose
finger
and
at
break
anybody
your
either.
serve, get your serve broken, and then you're thinking about, oh, I got to win the next game, but they're serving. There's a lot of mental stuff to tennis, like, and you're hitting like 1,000 balls a day, like that's just like that is strenuous. Like you earn your money in that sport. A lot of people don't think You earn your money in that sport
Man,
because this is you against somebody else.
yeah, there's no
You
like
can't blame nobody. There's no teammates. In doubles, you could blame. You might be able to blame your partner, but in singles, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Hmm.
So it's all mental. You know what I mean? It's mostly all mental.
I believe that because I've had some moments out there myself. So, so
I
who
mean, all
of
of
those
them.
top? Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was going to ask who of the top 8 do you think would you consider to be the mentally toughest? Because I know we talked about Gauff has had her issues, Osaka, who isn't in the top 8, but then we saw Sabalenka collapse in the French Open final, and she's
She
done played a
collapsed.
lot.
Yeah. She's another one that's a collapser.
Yeah,
She will lose her. She can lose it. But I think she's one of the best players though, like skill wise. Um, but so it doesn't matter. Like she's the number one seed. So, but we know that she can mentally break down. A lot of them do. Iga Swiatek, she breaks down. She's been breaking down all year. That's why she ranked 8th. Like
yeah,
she
she's
used
really
to
good.
be like the number one seed. Like she
Yeah,
used to be like a number one player, and now she's down to 8. Uh, so Keys has been tough this year
yeah, she won the Australian,
mentally.
right?
Yeah, she's been tough this year. Paolini is someone you have to watch out for, but she's not been as good as she was last year. This year, she hasn't been. So all of these women, I think it's a toss up. The
As
whole
far as
women's side, I think it's a toss up.
because I know last year's the reigning champ. I'm gonna try to pronounce her name right. Go to WTA website. They have all the pronunciations that I've been
Kara
practicing.
Jakova,
Yes, Barbora Krejcikova, I believe is how you
Krejcikova,
say it.
Krejcikova.
I know she's dealing with an injury,
Right.
and so she just withdrew from her tournament leading into it.
Uh,
So it does seem wide open, although like we were talking about, you would like to think that Coco has maybe had a breakthrough mentally to where, like, okay, now y'all gonna have to come beat me. I'm not gonna beat
yeah,
myself anymore.
but then this is a different surface, so they don't have a lot of lead-in tournaments to this one like they do the other ones.
So
So they may,
explain that. Like, what difference? First of all, explain the different types of surfaces, and then what they do, how they change your playing style. Because I know. Let's start with We'll start with the Grand Slam. So U.S. Open, that's a hard court, correct?
hard court. That's a
So the
fast
ball.
surface. That's
Okay, fast surface.
that's a surface that everybody's used to playing. So you grow up, most people playing on that. So most people are used to it. I mean, it's fast though. So like new balls, you got to be ready. You know what
That's what I got
I
in
mean?
the neighborhood, although it needs to be resurfaced. But that's what's out there.
Right.
Not quite as good at Arthur Ashe Stadium. And then Australian Open, what do they play on?
I think they play indoors now. They used to
Okay.
play on grass, I think,
And then
a
I
long time
know.
ago.
So we'll talk about grass when we come back around to Wimbledon. French Open, famously on clay,
Clay, slow.
and the
So
Spaniard men love that, have dominated that.
Spaniards and Argentinians, yeah. That's a slow surface, so just a lot of like back and forth, unless you come to the net, you know, or you got a huge serve, you can maybe get by, but it's
Okay.
slow. It's slower.
And
It's a
then
lot of high bounces.
high bouncing. Okay, and I see it's not good for the uniform either.
Nah, it's dirty.
It's dirty. And then Wimbledon again with the grass. I
But
imagine it's slower.
the difference is in so in the French they have probably about 5 or 6 tournaments leading up to the French where they play on clay and they're prepared. They have Madrid. They have a couple more. So they are able to prepare their game the weeks leading up to the tournament, you know.
And Wimbledon, you just kind of get into it.
Well, they have maybe they have a couple more. I mean, they have like Queen's Club and I think one in Germany, a couple maybe in Germany, somewhere other places in Europe, but they don't all play them all.
Okay.
So, you know, they're kind of using that time as a rest up time, to kind of get their bodies ready or whatever.
Is grass faster or slower than clay?
It's faster than clay.
Faster than clay. Okay.
But I think somebody said that the Wimbledon grass is not as fast as it used to be. But it gets faster as the tournament goes on. So if you notice when they're playing on grass, when they first start, the grass is green everywhere, all over the thing. But as the tournament goes on, it's a 2-week tournament. As the tournament goes on, the brown patches start showing up. And if you notice, everywhere there's a lot of activity, there's brown patches. So by the time the final comes, the middle of the court is hard, it's faster. You notice the server area where they serve from, or the baseline area, is brown. Just watch the tournament as it goes along, and you'll see the brownness going to get in the places where they're at. Even where the ball boys stand, it's going to be green as hell when they start the tournament. Watch toward the end of the tournament, all the little places where the ball boys stand that's going to be brown too.
That I have noticed that. It's always interesting. I did not take into account, clearly common sense tells you they will wear it down, but I did not take into account how that would affect the ball.
The faster, it makes the surface faster.
So
as they go along.
Interesting little tidbit. I'm going to use that when I'm talking about this to someone else. So yeah, it does look like a toss up on the women's side. If you had to pick, who are your three favorites? I'm
probably
going Coco
Gauff. Sabalenka.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm gonna say Iga is gonna step up. I gotta look at what draw she's in. Iga might come through.
It's tough because for the same reason we were just talking about, like there's a lot of talent, but then how many?
I don't really know like how good Keys is on grass, but she's been playing well this year, so that's gonna translate. She's been doing well this year.
I will let the people know the top 5 based on ESPN's betting odds, which is something that they do know. So the favorite to win, Sabalenka. Next would be Rybakina. Then you've got Swiatek. Then Coco, and Madison Keys is 12-1.
You can say that. I would have to look though some more to really give you
I don't know. I don't know about
a good assessment.
I mean, those are all names except for we didn't touch on Rybakina, who is very good. That would
Rybakina, Emma Navarro is dangerous. There's another chick named Raducanu. She's very dangerous. She may get to the quarterfinal. She's tough. I don't know what draw she's in. I think her name is Emma Raducanu.
Yeah, so
someone else. She's dangerous. She's gonna upset somebody.
Someone else that we have talked about.
Donna. Oh, yeah, she qualified yesterday for singles.
Okay. For single, okay.
So she doesn't. She's more of a doubles player. but she did qualify for singles, so she's in the draw. I saw her name in here. Like she's in the side with Coco.
Okay.
So she will be playing Kenin, who's 28th ranked. They're seeded.
I tell you
So
what,
we'll
this
see.
bracket is a wild thing. I'm trying to get through it and look at everybody, and it's like, whew. Yeah, so
Taylor
definitely.
Townsend
Yeah.
is the defending doubles champion.
So you say
Women's doubles.
you say you pay attention to doubles, particularly when it's Taylor Townsend.
Only when
So
it's her, Asia Muhammad, the black ones. I'm sorry, but I got
don't
now
apologize for that.
Evan King is Taylor's partner now. They made it to the quarterfinals of the French. He went to Michigan.
So she does women's doubles and mixed doubles.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She's one of the baddest doubles players out there. Her and her partner.
So
I forgot her name. But.
So there you go. You got to tap in with the doubles as well, because I would never pay attention to doubles, but then you told
if you
me
like action, I mean, you don't really have to know the names. Like a lot of the singles players play doubles. Like Coco plays doubles.
and I
A
remember
bunch
the
of them
games that
play
she used to
doubles.
play. Yeah. So
Yeah, a bunch of them play doubles. So they are playing every day, like, which is crazy.
that is
Like
crazy.
Coco will play 2 matches in a day. Taylor Townsend plays 2 matches in a day. She does that all the time. She playing mixed and women's. Yeah, and she plays singles. They play every day, sometimes 2 matches a day. Yeah. So it's just not like what you see them play one match. They really play. Like if you follow them I follow a lot of them on Instagram, so they show like how much they practice and the time they have off, and it's crazy.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Yep.
So let's move over to the men's draw. This one seems
All right.
more obvious, but
I mean, we all know who goes.
Okay, it's got to be Alcaraz.
Yeah, we already know.
I mean,
he's too good.
He's
too good right
Too good. But there are what are some other names to pay attention to?
He can lose though. He can lose. He can lose.
Because Sinner's ranked number 1, right?
Yeah, Sinner's ranked number 1.
He's number 1, Yannick Sinner.
And he's very dangerous. I mean, he can beat Alcaraz. Zverev. He's a very good player. He was the one that was he in the semifinal or in the quarterfinal? He was in the quarters of the French. He's always in the quarters.
Oh yes,
Zverev.
Yes,
then you got Draper. Fritz is up there.
My guy, Tiafoe. We always talk about Tiafoe.
Man, he's been playing good. He played well in the French Open. He played well in tournaments leading up to that. He's at his he's still at the make me nervous stage for me. He make me nervous every time he gets on the court. Like he's not a certified winner yet for me. But he's been playing well this year.
Yeah, what was it? Where was it? The last year's U.S. Open final, was that the one that I'm thinking of? The semifinals.
Yeah,
because he had a couple of runs. I think he made it 2022.
He always runs right up to it, and then it's mental with him. Like you could tell, everything with him is super mental because he makes so many unforced mistakes. Like he always hits the ball out like this unnecessarily, like over the baseline, like 12 years old mistakes, like stuff that people do when they like young kids.
That's brutal.
He still does those things, and it's frustrating to watch him play. Not the past few months though. He's been on his game the past few months, but before that, he's tough to watch for me. He's always tough to watch.
So maybe he'll have like a Coco type breakthrough mentally here and get it together. I feel like you see that a lot where someone keeps pushing up against it, and then finally they figure it out, and now.
Okay, so his problem used to be he would lose to the weaker players, but I think he's over that now.
Okay.
I think he can beat the weaker players because he would just lose in like the second round, and you'd be like, "What the hell's going on?" But now I think he's over that where he knows he's better. He can beat the weaker players, but now he has to be able to beat the players that's up another level. Cause he ain't gonna never beat Carlos.
Yeah.
Like that's out. Like he
That's tough,
never gonna get that good. I don't think he ever gonna get that good. I mean, he might luck up, but to beat the Zverev and Sinners, these other players that are Fritz. Him and Fritz go at it all the time. They practice together, so he can beat Fritz. We know he can beat Fritz. Draper, Musetti, Medvedev. You got to be able to beat these people. Him and Ben Shelton, they go at it all the time too. So we know he can beat Ben Shelton. I saw them play out here. They had a exhibition out here in Carson.
Huh.
It was let me think. It was Ben Shelton, TFO. What's the dude's name? Nick Kyrgios.
Okay, that dude's
He crazy as hell. That dude's crazy as hell. It was him. It was a couple more. It was like a little tour. There was some women they played too. It was pretty cool though.
Kyrgios reminds me of Vernon Maxwell.
Yeah, dude is crazy. He crazy as hell. He got game too. I don't know why he always hurt now. So he just a content creator now. He's just
yeah.
He got a Netflix. He be on Netflix and all that. He got Netflix.
I forgot they got the show. I need to tap into that.
Yeah.
You mentioned Ben Shelton. What is Ben Shelton? What are his chances looking like?
I mean, all these guys.
I guess how good is Ben Shelton?
He got the serve.
Good read for him.
Serve, he's a lefty, right? He got the serve down. He just kind of like Francis. Make the mistakes. You can't make mistakes against the best players in tennis. Like, you can get by beating the little other players that's on your level or below you. But once you start getting into the top players, like you playing against Joker and these other guys, they don't make mistakes like the way these other guys like Francis and Ben Shelton make. They make unforced errors. Like, there's just too many errors. They make too many errors. They good players, but you can't make mistakes when you get to that level. If you notice those players at the other level, at the higher level, they don't make a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And if you watch these other guys, they make a lot of error. They hit the ball out, when it's a shot that they should make, they don't make it. And that's what it is. If you got to be a shot maker, like once you get on a certain level, because everybody can hit the ball back and forth. Like that's, what I'm saying, hard. They can all serve hard. Now, if you got a big serve like Shelton, you can get by because he can ace you. He can ace a whole game. His serve is that good.
So looking at his history, I guess the better question is, does he finally make it to the quarterfinals? He has not made it to the quarterfinals at Wimbledon yet. I think that's gonna be tough for him.
Let me see who we got on the side. Let's see who we have. Oh, he's in the center bracket. So you got center.
He's gonna have to do some.
Tommy Paul's in that bracket. Shelton, Humberto,
Monfils.
Is Monfils on that side?
I believe
Draper.
so.
Draper's on that side.
So yeah, he's gonna have to
It,
over
yeah,
perform.
I mean, he's on the center bracket, so
That's
can he
tough
get to the quarters? Let me see. In his
because
little, he's playing
that would be
Bolt.
progress.
Does he have any Brits to play along the way? That's another tough thing when you play in Wimbledon. If you have to play a Brit, he has Musetti on his quarter, so
Okay.
that's a tough player. I mean, he has a chance.
Yeah, he can do it.
All these guys, have a chance until they run up against Carlos or Sinner or Zverev. These are the top players. Like, you got to be able to play a 5-setter if you're gonna beat these guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna lay over and let you win in 3 sets. So you're gonna play 5 sets if you beat these guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to last, not make mistakes in the 4th set or the 5th set. You know what I'm saying?
And so I
These
know you
guys, they
mentioned
go 5 sets regular. Like, you see how you see how Carlos just gave him a 2-set lead. And like, all right,
that was that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and come back.
let me go on and put the brakes on this, on what he got going on, and then I'm gonna put the gas on what I got going
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So because I would have been tired, but I'm not out there, thank God. And
on.
you mentioned it's tough to beat the Brits at Wimbledon. I know Jack Draper, he has, I believe, the 4th best odds on the men's side. Again, that would be crazy. We've already talked about, we both think Alcaraz takes it. But how wild, and he's got a tough draw too. How wild would it be? Well, who's the last Brit to win on the men's side? Was it Murray?
Probably. I don't keep up with him at all.
I'm gonna double
Uh,
check. But you
he's the
got
only
Draper
one that
out
I
there.
know.
Yeah, you got Draper out there because
You
obviously
got
they're just
Draper.
together.
Another one Cam Norrie. He he's supposed to be one that's going to be somebody that might upset somebody. I was trying to find him in the draw.
Yeah, Murray in 2016. He did it twice, 2013 and 2016.
Yeah, that was a long time ago,
Yeah.
and they don't have anybody else that I don't think that's even close to. I mean, but they can upset you on the grass though. Like, that's the thing. Like,
That's their home
any
court.
one
It's
of
their home
them
court
could,
advantage.
and because they're gonna have the crowd behind them like
Yeah.
crazy. You know what I mean? And if you're not ready for that, you know, somebody like TFO he'll lose. Maybe
So it
not
looks
this
like
year.
he would have to, it looks like TFO would face Nori in the second round if I'm reading this giant bracket correct.
Yep, I saw that earlier.
So that would be tough.
That would be tough,
That's the kind of matchup we're talking about
and
where you're
that's what I'm
playing a
talking
guy.
about.
Yep, you're playing a guy home court and he's not as talented as you. Mentally, you have every reason to do the same thing you've always done. So can you push through it? So that's going to be one I'm going to look for and kind of see if I can gauge if TFO is really on it
Right.
this year.
He's
Just
been on it. So I mean, like we said, we're switching surfaces. So I don't know if he played anything leading up to. I didn't pay attention too much to these. They said that Center played last week and he lost to Bublik. So Bublik is someone that they were looking at as an upsetter, maybe, because he had a good tournament on grass last week. But I didn't pay attention too much to who played last week, or the couple weeks prior. They only had like 2 or 3 tournaments.
That's true. This is a Grand Slam only program, anyways. So I don't blame you. We got to talk about Joker. Do you think this is his last Wimbledon?
Mm. Yeah, I mean, isn't he retiring?
I believe
Is it
so.
official?
I don't know if it is official. Let
He's
me
still
double check
dangerous
that.
though. Now he can beat Carlos. He can beat Carlos too. Like he's dangerous.
I
Um,
can't believe he's still playing at this level, and I guess that's why I don't believe he's retiring. Because all I can picture him doing is playing tennis. I can't like picture him chilling out at home or anything. I just picture him like a tennis playing machine.
yeah, he's been around for a minute. But I remember when he was like coming up, like it was tough for him coming up. But once he got into it and started winning, it was over. He was
Yeah,
like the robot. But
yeah, because
yeah, I think he may have another year maybe if he's kind of old. He's older, but he
he's
still
older
can. I
than
mean, like
me.
I said, he can beat Alcaraz. He's done it last year, I think. Like he can beat these top guys. Like they scared of him. I think, as a matter of fact, like some of them
He,
are. I know
yeah, I
Medvedev don't
mean,
like to play him.
they've probably all grown up watching him do this over and over and over again. So
Oh yeah, I know Medvedev hates to play him.
yeah,
So
it looks like he won his first Grand Slam title in 2008. I was a freshman in college, and he's
right,
still playing. That is
still playing.
ridiculous.
That's crazy. Yeah. So
Where does he
he's
rank to you all time?
uh I would say for me, I'm not gonna put a number on him, but I would say he's in the top 10 that I've seen play.
Do you have since you know what the show is? Do you have a NBA comp for Joker?
Uh, I don't know. He's a he's kind of like he's somebody's he's like Kobe Bryant or something. Like he's steady. He's a
That's like
steady winner. Like he like a Kobe Bryant. Like
that's what I was thinking because we've talked. The theme here has been: Are you mentally tough enough to do this?
yeah,
And
he's not his mentals are like steel.
whew,
Like, do you know how many 5 set matches this dude has won? Like, if he goes to 5 sets, like if it's going to 5 sets and he's in it, I'm always saying he's gonna win. I don't care who he's playing because he's so mentally tough. And then you got to watch him make a mistake, and then watch TFO make a mistake. Joker hate to make mistakes, dude. Like it kills him to make these little mistakes. Like these other dudes, like they just haven't got it yet. Like as they don't have the mental stamina that especially somebody like him has. Carlos got it though.
yeah,
He's already got it. He older. I don't know. Like he seemed like Alcaraz seemed like a dude that's just been playing tennis since he was like 2 years old. But he like it. He like that shit. Like he likes to win. Like he likes to beat your ass. Like type shit.
I think that's the thing that I get from watching him is how much he enjoys the
He
game,
enjoys it. Oh man,
and it
he
makes it fun to
enjoys
watch.
that.
Like I love
Yeah.
watching, no matter the sport. I love
Oh
watching
man, he's a
people who
shot
love what
maker.
they do. Yes,
He's a Jordan of that shit right now. Like
yeah,
right now, like he's the Jordan of that shit or the Curry of that shit or whatever you want to say. Whoever the shot making or the shot makers, he makes the most shots out of everybody. Like not just hitting the ball back and forth, waiting somebody to make a mistake. If he want to take a shot, he gonna take a shot. He gonna make that shit. Like cross courts, backhands, angles, volleys, touch volleys. He the master of that shit. Like dude will they'll just be hitting it all hard and then he'll just be like, all right, I know what this needs. watch this. And he'll just slice that little touch volley right into the, I mean, right over the net. Because they've been, they're going back and forth, volleying back and forth, like, and then he's like, I know what this needs. It needs some seasoning to this game. And he'll just end the point. It's over.
And
That's why I like watching him play.
Here's a thing of beauty. I know he obviously is going to get a lot of Nadal comps, but Nadal was not winning on all surfaces like Alcaraz has done until later in his career.
Till later. Yeah.
Alcaraz has come out. He's got, I believe he.
It seems like he practiced on, like he grew up practicing on all surfaces. Like he, I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure he come from a rich family because it looked like it. I don't know, but he probably got a chance to play on all kind of surfaces. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Because a lot of American players, they don't get to play on clay until you get to college, or at least I didn't. Like, I didn't play on clay until I was already like almost done. I played in Florida one time on a green clay. I never played on that brown clay before. Like, but they had green clay courts in Florida. So I played on one out there. But what about grass courts? Do they even have those? They have up in the Northeast somewhere, maybe.
I would think
definitely don't have that shit in Texas, where I grew up.
I don't even know how you would go about maintaining a grass court in South Carolina. If you are in South Carolina,
you're right.
Because I got cucumbers that looked so good 2 weeks ago, and the heat and the rain.
You know what I was thinking about? Like in Texas, like a grass court, fucking mosquitoes, dude.
Oh
like,
my
God. What?
Well, they would pick me up and tear me off. Yeah.
I was like, we ever had a grass court out there? Like, you would have to have off repellent and like all kind of stuff on your legs.
That could be like a mental toughness training. We get Yafo out there with the mosquitoes in Texas playing on grass, or he'll be in my cucumber garden fighting all of whatever has killed all my cucumbers. And if he can do that, he can win Wimbledon, no problem.
Seriously.
It's so crazy. But no, I think I'm with you on Alcaraz on the men's. Definitely going to be pulling for Coco on the women's. Is there anything, we're also going to be tapped into doubles following Taylor Townsend. Anything we haven't covered we need to cover?
What about Tommy Paul? We didn't talk about Tommy Paul. Tommy Paul is tough too. He's another. When he gets it together, he can mentally he needs to get it together. He has a good serve. I'm just thinking about Americans. I was just trying to think of more Americans that have a shot.
Because he made the quarterfinals last year. That's good. Yep. Let me check it out. Who else we have from America over there?
Fritz.
How we got Tien, Quinn, McDonald.
What about what's the other brother's name? Chris. I can't think of his last name now. What's his name? He's American.
Is it Eubanks?
Eubanks. Another make me nervous type dude. He never puts it all together.
Atlanta, 6'7" from Atlanta, and they had him out on the tennis court. Okay, I respect.
He's won some matches. I mean, he's respected.
Wikipedia. He became close friends with Donald Young. That was another one I followed.
Another promising. I could go on and on about all the black dudes that had a shot. Mal Washington, Donald Young. Let's see, him and Townsend and all them. I think they all train under the same coach. TFO. Some dude out of DC, I think. Because she's from Chicago,
Yep. And
and
that's where
Tiafoe's from
Young was
DC.
born.
I think he's from DC. Yeah, Young's from Chicago as well. Yeah, I think they all train out of. But Haley Baptiste is the one to watch too. That's another
Haley
one.
Baptiste.
Haley Baptiste. She's in the draw. So let's see what she does. I don't know what she's gonna do on grass, but she's been coming up. I don't know what happened to what's the other sister's name? The pretty one. The other what's her name? She was commentating on the French Open. Oh, I can't think of her name. That's a shame.
I will say, yeah, Baptiste just coming off making the 4th round of the French Open, so got a little bit of momentum, if you believe in
She's young.
momentum.
She's young though.
Yeah, she's 23.
Yeah, she's super young. So she still got a shot. I can't think of this other chick's name. But I'm gonna be looking at Keys. I want Keys to do something. I'm still looking at Paolini. And of course Coco, Emma Navarro is another one. Badosa. Man, the women's is gonna be like a toss up. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Now. I'm gonna be watching. Like, I wasn't excited. Like, I don't really get excited until the 3rd or 4th round. But this is exciting. This is gonna be exciting to watch the opening rounds. They're easy to gamble on too.
Yep. Time to lock in early. Well, I'm gonna clear out and let you plug or promote what you got to plug or promote. What do the people need to tap in with KP?
I got my t-shirt store. 8296 Vintage. It's on Instagram, 8296 Vintage. So just go to that, and there's a link to the store. We're selling vintage t-shirts and stuff like that. Vintage hip hop stuff. So that's all I'm plugging right now.
That's gonna be in the show notes.
I'm just trying to survive and stay away from. Hope ICE don't confuse me for some collision.
You're in all the hot spots.
Yeah, I actually had I wear my Mexican soccer jersey. I was like, man, I might get a free trip back to Mexico. And like, just deport me right quick. Just take me home, grab my work laptop, and I'm good.
All expenses paid.
All expenses paid. Yeah, I wouldn't even be complaining. I'd be sitting there like, hey, take me home. Drop me off at the airport, Tijuana somewhere. But anyway.
Definitely stay safe. But no, this has been a lot of fun talking
tennis.
Man,
for sure.
But no, this has been another episode of Beyond the Arc with Brandon Silvers. Appreciate y'all watching, listening, rating, subscribing, reviewing, and sharing. Thank you again to my sponsor, Turn the Page Travel. If you're not going to get the quite the same all expense paid trip that KP might get from ICE, but you get a very affordable one with Turn the